Yo, what up? It's Chris. How you doing? I hope you are enjoying a wonderful day. It's Thursday. What is it? June 10th. Tomorrow I go to LA. If you're out in LA, hit me up. Let's link. I'll be traveling through the countryside and in the rural areas for the first day or two, and then I'll be in the city for the next day or two. So hit me up. I want to link with the folks that I know in Los Angeles, California. I've been doing a new thing, and it's where I read a news article and then I give my thoughts, feelings, narrative while I read through it. I've thought about this and should I read the whole article, then go back through? And once I have my projector screen in the background and I got the whole studio set up, I'll do it that way. But for now, as I read through it, I'll give you my commentary. The first one of these I did was about Mike Pence and his opinion on critical race theory, and which is ironic because he knows nothing about it and has a whole bunch of opinions. It sounds like me. Well, I don't know shit about shit, but I do have a lot of opinions. One difference is that I avoid discussing anything where I know nothing. With that, I'd bring on experts. So I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I do have a slight awareness of what blockchain technology is. I do have a slight awareness of what Bitcoin is and what cryptocurrency can be or has been or what have you. So I'm going to read from an article that was in Forbes, and I think it was published June 8th, 2021, so a couple days ago, and it was written by Jonathan Ponciano. I think that's her name. So before I get into that, I'm going to invite some people to this broadcast, and if there are any topics or any things that you want me to discuss or read or bring into this forum, I will. This is my first attempt at taking standard news or things that you will find on standard media outlets, bring them into my Facebook world, but then also giving it some commentary and some insight as to how I view it. So the one about Mike Pence and his opinion on critical race theory, it was kind of the irony of what does Mike Pence know about critical race theory? Why is he talking about it? And then how he was saying it was patriotic to not try to organize a commission to figure out what happened in the insurrection January 6th, which to me it's patriotic to figure it out. And then his opinion that Biden hasn't done anything in the presidency, and kind of, I don't know what Biden has done, so I don't know if I disagree all the time with all the Republicans. And part of why I want to do this is to get people away from Democrat, Republican, to get people away from the binary of political thought, to get people away from this kind of momentum and inertia. And I guess momentum is movement. Like, if we're moving, we keep doing the same thing. And to get into a place of real life. I don't have a political agenda. I don't work for any organization that is politically oriented. Black land ownership, but that's not Democrat, that's not Republican, that's not independent, that's not libertarian. That's just me and the homies. That's me and Melissa. That's folks who want black folks to have safe space. And I don't get anything. I don't make any money from doing this. I don't lose any money. So you can believe me more than other people. When I watch the news, it's readily apparent that I can't trust any news station. And a person might say, what do you mean? Like, Fox News is full of lies. So is CNN. And you're like, no, Fox News lies more than CNN. All right. I mean, I hear that's what you say. And then when I go to Alabama, or when I go to Texas, or I go to Florida, they're like, let me show you what Fox News is saying that's true and what's fake about CNN. And what I learned is they're all lying. And that every media outlet caters to the people that already have a belief. So it's confirmation bias. So what I'm doing is getting away from confirmation bias. I have no political influence, and neither am I influenced by politics. Well, I mean, all people are influenced by politics, but no politician gives me money. Like, my rent is not paid or not paid depending on politician support. And it's just about me exploring the world and life. All right, so now that that's the intro, welcome in. Hola, ¿cómo está? Bonjour, ¿cómo allez-vous? ¿Kef halik? What's another one? Ni hao. Annyeonghaseyo. There's some more, but I don't remember. Oh yeah. Privyet. Or Dzień dobry. All right. So now that we said hello, I'm gonna read from Forbes. All right. The headline is Crypto Markets Crash Again After DOJ Seizes 2.3 million Bitcoin Ransom. Like $2.3 million in Bitcoin ransom. All right. This article is written by Jonathan Ponciano, I believe. Top line. After regulatory concerns in China crashed the market last month, Cryptocurrencies plummeted again Tuesday morning after the Department of Justice said it seized $2.3 million in Bitcoin as part of its investigation into a ransomware attack that shut down the nation's largest gas pipeline, fueling concerns that U.S. officials could ramp up their crypto oversight, something that helped spark a year-long bear market before. Now, first off, are we going to do the thing of we're using puns where it's like a pipeline got shut down so it fuels concerns? And did the market crash because China did anything regulatory? Is China actually trying to stop crypto from being utilized? Or are they trying to implement a state-backed form of crypto? Now, if crypto is supposed to be decentralized, doesn't it defeat the point to have a state-sponsored crypto? Just me. But anyway, so is it now bear market? Is it bull market? What do you know about crypto? Key facts. As of 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the global crypto market had plummeted more than 11% over the past 24 hours, falling below 1.5 trillion in its lowest point since a flash crash in May pushed the market down to 1.3 trillion from an early month high above 2.5 trillion. The crash started Monday after reports surfaced that the DOJ, which is Department of Justice, had seized an unspecified amount of cryptocurrency related to the May 8 cyber attack on Colonial Pipeline and intensified overnight, wiping out more than $150 billion in market value by 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesday. Now, if you understand crypto, isn't volatility part of how you make money in it? Is it there to stay consistent? Is it there to be the same? Isn't the stock market hinged on the fact that it goes up and down and that you want to buy low, sell high, wait till it tanks, buy low, sell high, and you can do that in different increments? And so if you want long-term holdings, you do the things that barely move. But if you're a day trader, you don't want things that actually stay consistent forever. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The Department of Justice said Tuesday it seized 63.7 bitcoins, worth approximately $2.3 million, from extortionists belonging to online hacking ring DarkSide by reviewing Bitcoin's public ledger, locating the transaction, and using a private key to access the tokens. Now, is Bitcoin a token, or a coin? Something to think about. It's unclear how the Department of Justice obtained the private key, but experts, including Dr. Nicholas Weaver, a cybersecurity professor at the University of California, Berkeley, have suggested federal officials effectively hacked the hackers in a show of unprecedented government intervention in the cryptocurrency space. The developments rocked all major tokens, with Bitcoin, Ether, and Binance Coin falling 10%, 12%, and 14% respectively Tuesday morning. Again, is ETH a token or a coin? Now, from my understanding, coins have a blockchain underpinning them, and Ether has its own blockchain. So is it a coin or is it a token? Do the people writing for Forbes understand the difference between coins and tokens? And maybe I'm wrong. Just putting this out there. I'll let my cryptocurrency aficionados and experts weigh in and let me know, let y'all know. What to watch for? More government intervention. On Sunday, 2 senators on the Intelligence Committee suggested lawmakers should take increased measures to regulate and trace cryptocurrencies. The only way you can begin to get on top of the pervasive ransomware problem is to develop a pattern. Senator Roy Blunt, the Republican from Missouri, told NBC News Meet the Press, calling cryptocurrencies the ransom payment of choice for hackers, and saying lawmakers shouldn't allow cryptocurrencies to operate behind the scenes. So are you going to eliminate cash money? Maybe they are trying to eliminate cash money. Because really, the method of choice for almost everything nefarious is cash money. But then when we think about banking and how totally unscrupulous banking can be, and when it's happening in foreign nations and inflating currency and deflating currency and interest, and what did the banks do, and the subprime mortgage loss, and the idea of using derivatives and futures, that's all fake digital money that the banks currently are allowed to do. But crypto is the biggest threat to everything. Yeah, okay. Again, do the research. Are more people sex trafficked using crypto than other means of financial exchange? I bet not. Are more people kidnapped or held ransom, or are there more things done in terms of drug sales with cash than crypto? Again, do the research. All right. Key background. Experts have long warned that heightened regulation could stunt the crypto market's massive rally, and the past few weeks have proven that. The market crashed in mid-May after regulators in China started cracking down on the space, warning financial institutions against offering crypto services and even curbing Bitcoin mining due to concerns of excess speculation. Cryptocurrencies have struggled to recover, and just this weekend, Chinese officials started purging crypto influencer accounts on popular social media platform Weibo. Weibo, I don't know. Chinese, I don't use it. Citing only laws and regulations. Still, the last time regulatory concerns crashed the market by more than 80% in 2018, it managed to bounce back. The market is still up about 50% from its early 2018 peak. So, let's say you're trying to establish a state-backed cryptocurrency. Do you make up some reason to say people shouldn't utilize the things that are already available? In my mind, yes. So, is China actually trying to manage Bitcoin or cracking down on its use in ransom or its use in illicit activities? Or are they making sure there's a market for their state-sponsored digital coin or currency or token? I would probably go with the latter. Why would I want a state-sponsored coin backed by a country that takes your shit, right? So we already know in China, they'll take your shit. They just blocked people's influencer accounts on Weibo. Weibo should be, let's say it's a company and it's privately owned, the government shouldn't be able to shut down your account. The people that own it can shut down your account. The government can try to pressure or influence the private company to shut down your account. But if I want a decentralized way to send money, why would I want a Chinese-backed cryptocurrency? That's insane. Why would I want a US-backed cryptocurrency? All right, so let's parallel this. Let's say I'm accused of a certain type of nefarious activity. Until the government figures it out, they will freeze my bank accounts. Why? Because the government allows private-owned banks to function in this country. So the government pressures Bank of America and says, you need to shut down this account, otherwise we will make it difficult for your bank to operate in our country. All right. But what if I haven't done anything wrong? You're trying to stifle the voice of a black man. Well, if I have cryptocurrency and it's decentralized, nobody can shut down my account. The government can't even identify what my account is. I like that. I like the potential for me having free speech and being able to voice my opinion and not worry about all my money getting frozen until people realize I'm not a terrorist. All right? Why would I ever want to use a state-backed form of cryptocurrency? So, for people that think the more the government gets involved in crypto, the less popular or necessary it will be, it's the opposite. The more the government regulates, the more there will be a need for unregulated exchanges because people don't trust the government. The more the government wants companies to hand over private information, the more a company that doesn't allow that will prosper. All right? Now, do I believe we can ever get out of the range of the government? Probably not. We saw recently that 200 or 300 people have been arrested in a sting where the government set up a secure communication app. Basically a Signal or a WhatsApp, but the government helped set it up internationally, and people thought that they were having encrypted communications and started talking about selling drugs. Don't talk about trapping on your iPhone, bruh, I'm telling you. Instead, it was a government-owned app, and all those motherfuckers got arrested. So, why would I ever want to use a crypto backed by China? We know how they act. Aren't there a whole bunch of Muslims in concentration camps in China right now? We can't find out because they control the media. Anyway, hold up, because one day I might want to go to China. I don't want this to inhibit my ability to go. The Chinese people need that parn hash splash. All right, tangent. Also, on Tuesday, $32 billion British wealth advisory Ruffer Investment told Reuters it's exited its Bitcoin investment in April when prices hit an all-time high, above $63,000, due to heightened risk after the token's 1,100% one-year rise. Long-term, we remain interested in digital assets and the role they can play in real wealth preservation, the company said. In the short term, following the sharp increase in the Bitcoin price, we felt Bitcoin was exhibiting more risk. So what happened is they made a bunch of money, got out, and then are going to talk shit about the potential for Bitcoin to be risky. You know why it's risky is because a bunch of people make money, get out, put their money into isolated, siloed other accounts and hedge funds and things humans have no access to, remove it from the cycle of economy, but then complain that Bitcoin is ruining the economy. You know what ruins the economy? A company like Amazon exchanges billions of dollars and they don't pay taxes internationally because they say that the product is not being exchanged in that country. They say that they are a company that is based in the US, but the people that develop the intellectual property are based in another country that doesn't pay taxes, and that they have to license the intellectual property from that company that they co-own. So their cost of licensing that intellectual property is so high that they're actually not profitable in America, so they don't have to pay taxes. Wait, what? How is Amazon not paying taxes on certain shit? That's what ruins the economy. What ruins the economy is Jeff Bezos, Donald Trump, all these people make, theoretically, billions of dollars, and they don't pay taxes on it. They put it into an account that's not in the US. All right. So all this talk about Bitcoin is ruining the environment. Your car is ruining the environment. The rubber on the tires is ruining the environment more than any Bitcoin mining is. You think about all the things computers are used for. You think mining Bitcoin is what ruins the economy? Understand what's going on. That $32 billion advisory fund exited when Bitcoin was at its high in April, when it was above $63,000 a Bitcoin. You remember when Bitcoin was $300 a Bitcoin? Okay? These major international firms are in the game. Do not believe that they are not. Do not believe that these hedge funds are not involved in digital currency and the landscape. Do not believe the financial firms are uninvolved. I went to a conference 3 or 4 years ago that dealt with fintech. And an international banker was explaining, I don't like cryptocurrency. And I was like, why don't you like it? And he was like, it's fake. I was like, yeah, your money's fake. Your digital money's fake. If I wanted to liquidate all the money in my bank account right now and 1,000 other people tried, they wouldn't be able to because there isn't actually cash in the vault. All right? It's fake. It's digital markers. And he was upset because his company makes money by doing currency exchange. Right now, if I want to send $1 to Austria and then send that Austrian money or euro to Sweden, where they use kroners, they're used to, someone gets paid to transfer my money from US dollar to Austrian whatever or European euro and then change that into Danish kroner or Swedish kroner. Someone gets paid. But now that I got Bitcoin or Ether or whatever, I can send it to my homie who doesn't have a bank account, doesn't need a bank account, and I don't get charged a fee more than the gas fee. Now, do I approve of the gas fees? No. And anyone who's explaining to me what a gas fee is, I'm calling bullshit. I know what it is, but like why it costs what it does? No. But there are other technologies emerging so that it's an almost free exchange. And look, think about all these people in parts of Africa, in different countries in Africa, that are not bankable. They cannot get a bank account. There are not strong central banks where they are. What if I want to send them money from America? How? How would I get them the money? Well, right now, all they need is a phone. And I can send them some Bitcoin. I can send them some Ether. I can send them some Dogecoin. Or I can send them some PooCoin. And people don't like that. People don't want unbankable Africans to be able to get money. And for me to send them something that right now is worth $3 US, and 10 days might be worth $30 US, but each US dollar is equivalent to 100 of the dollars where they are. So a person could go from impoverished with nothing to having 30 times more wealth because I sent it to them. And it's no skin off of my back. People don't want that. People want you to have to work and slave and have nothing and be renters. Now, that's just my economic theory. Because if you know and you've seen the other reports, recently credit card companies have been complaining that people are paying off their credit cards too quickly. Why is that bad, that you're actually paying off your credit card? Who does that hurt? Big business. Because they have gambled on your debt in the future. All right? There's another report that it's a problem that our assets, that individually owned assets are increasing too much. So you're saying I buy a house and it's more valuable in 10 years? That's a problem? You want my house to not accrue in value? You want me to be a renter. You want me to not be able to sell my house and make enough money to buy the next house. Okay, I see what's up. So this is just another day in economic theory with Par and Hash. I hope you have a wonderful day. Share this with friends. Let people know. If you have any questions about Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, the new technologies that are emerging, international economics, what is money? And whether or not any of this stuff is real, if it's all fake, what have you. Let's build. Let's talk. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.